Hello children of Willingham Primary School. I am the Phonics Fairy. I have a story to tell. I'll make learning fun with a magic spell. I'll wave my magic pen and turn around and see who we become and discover a new sound. Hello my Phonics Fairy friends, look at my beautiful dress. I have lots of pictures of all my favourite books on my dress. I love reading and I know you love reading too. So let's learn our new sound today. The more sounds we learn, the better we'll be able to read because we'll be able to segment and blend all the sounds in the words. The sound we are learning today is Can you say that with me? Super. It's quite a tricky sound to make. If you look at my lips, you have to put your teeth slightly over your lip when you're making the sound and push the air from the back of your throat through your teeth. Super. And it's quite tricky not to spit when you're making that sound because lots of the air gets trapped and comes out like bubbles. This is what the grapheme looks like for our sound today. But this sound also has a digraph. A digraph are two letters that make one sound, and this digraph is the same as the top sound. So if you see the letter name F by itself, it makes the F sound. If you see two F's together, it makes the F sound. That's easy to remember. They make the same sound. Now, our story that accompanies our book today is called The Foggy Forest. I wonder what the first sound is in foggy and forest. What's the first sound in foggy? That's right. What's the first sound in forest? That's right. It's just the sound we're learning today. Foggy might be a new word for you. Fog is a type of weather. When it's foggy, it basically means there's lots of tiny water drops hovering in the sky, and that's what we call fog. It looks like the clouds have come down from the sky to the ground. And when it's foggy, it's quite tricky to see. Adults find it really tricky to drive when it's foggy because they can't see what's on the road because it looks like there's clouds on the ground. In this story, the Foggy Forest, it looks like it would be quite tricky to see what's in the forest in this story because the forest is foggy, which means you're not going to be able to see clearly. The Foggy Forest by Nick Sharratt. He is the same person that wrote the book Ketchup on Your Cornflakes. What can this be in the foggy forest? A little elf by himself. What could this be in the foggy forest? 3 brown bears in picnic chairs. What can this be in the foggy forest? A fairy queen on a trampoline. What can this be in the foggy forest? A unicorn blowing a horn. What can this be in the foggy forest? Goldilocks with a box of chocks. What can this be in the foggy forest? A witch on a broom with an engine, vroom vroom. this be in the foggy, foggy forest? An ogre doing yoga. What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? Cinderella and Snow White in a water pistol fight. What can this be in the foggy, foggy forest? Little Red Riding Hood and her gran selling ice creams from their van. And what can that be over there? Hooray, hooray! A travelling fair! The end. Wow, that was really good. Every time we turned the page, we were able to see through the fog to see what was there in the forest. And there was lots of rhyming words in that story. Let me tell you a couple. A unicorn blowing a horn. Unicorn and horn are two words that rhyme together. Let me show you another rhyming pair. Three brown bears in picnic chairs. The words that rhyme there are bears and chairs because they end with the same sound. Wow, that was a really cool book. For the sound we're learning today, the caption action for and is foggy forest. So I want you guys to pretend that you're in a really foggy forest and you can't see where you're going and you have to move the fog out the way with your hands. Ready? Foggy forest. Let's do it together. Foggy forest. Your turn to show someone at home or to tell your teddy the caption action. Off you go. Brilliant! Well done. I think we should practice writing the grapheme. This is the grapheme for the sound we're learning today. We start at the top. We curl round, down in a straight line, go past the line, flick out and slide across. Let's try that again together. Start at the top, go round, down in a straight line. I'm not taking my pen off the page, and slide across. Make sure you grab your magic pencils at home or school and practice with me. Well done. This grapheme can take a lot of practicing until it's perfect, so don't worry if you don't get it right the first few times. Here is the uppercase letter for the sound F. So if your name is Fred, you would need a capital F at the start of your name. Let's practice doing it together. We start at the top, down in a straight line. You're allowed to lift your pen off the paper. Straight line at the top and a straight line in the middle. Super! Remember, to read a word we must segment first, then blend. Here are my sound buttons. F, at, f, at. Fat. The cat had got fat. F, n, fun. The fair was fun. Now have a go at reading this one independently. Super. Og. Fog. And this word here is a tricky trial word. I can't segment and blend it, so I'm just going to have to remember it. Forest. Say forest with me. Superb. Brilliant listening, guys. Well, my fairy friends, that was fun. There's so many words that start with the sound f. Fairy, friend, fun. I wonder what other f words you can find or think of. See you soon.